Hello parents and welcome to our open house announcements. I'm Cece Lampa.
And I'm Lucy Valesky. Cece and I are seniors who are part of the journalism program here at York.
You might also recognize us from the York Drama Productions. In this video, we are going to hear from Dr. Bagdasarian about what York has to offer students, as well as Ms. Sheriff about how the virtual open house will work.
We're also going to hear from Ms. Albert and Mr. Hatterline about the Incubator business program here at York and ways for your parents to get involved.
But first, a few announcements. Even though we are remote, you can still show your Duke pride by sporting the latest in spirit wear. See the latest offerings at the YHS Athletic Boosters website, linked below. If you're feeling up for it, you can shop in person at Elmhurst Photo Boutique at 535 South Spring Road.
Parents, do you want to keep up with the latest happenings at York? Be sure to follow us on social media with the following links. As writers for the school newspaper, we strongly recommend also heading to thisisyork.org to see some of the great work our student journalists are constantly producing.
And now, over to our principal, Dr. Bagdasarian, with a message about what York has to offer.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Shahi Bagdasarian, and I'm honored to be the principal here at York High School. On behalf of our entire staff, I would like to welcome you to our virtual parent open house. The purpose of tonight's program is to give you an opportunity to learn about course content, teacher expectations, and student responsibilities. Our world is rapidly changing, and preparing our students for the 21st century workforce is challenging and exciting. At York, we understand our obligation to prepare graduates to collaborate with a global population, embrace diversity, communicate with others, become self-empowered, and engage in complex problems and decisions using critical thinking skills. If a student has a question or concern about an assignment, we strongly encourage them to advocate for themselves by talking with their teacher. This strengthens communication and problem-solving skills. According to research by the Alliance of Student Activities, students who participate in extracurricular activities have a higher academic performance and a deeper sense of belonging. York has over 60 student organizations, including Key Club, Mock Trial, and Theater. Additionally, York has over 30 athletic teams, and we compete in the West Suburban Conference. Our school data shows that almost 85% of our students participate in one or more activities. There is literally something for everyone. An important part of every school is the strength of its parent community. The York Parent-Teacher Student Association, Athletic, Drama, and Music Boosters are organizations for parents to get involved, and we need your help. These organizations provide opportunities for dedicated parents like yourself to be involved through fundraising, social events, and athletic and music events. Become a Booster member today. You can access Booster information on our school webpage. As you continue with your evening, I would like to remind you that the intent of this evening is to learn about student curriculum and course expectations. Any student-specific conversations should be addressed at a later date. Thank you for attending this evening and partnering with York Community High School. Have a great evening.
Thanks, Dr. Bagdasarian. Speaking from experience, York really has something for everyone. And remember, if you want to speak to your child's teacher, please reach out via email to set up a time.
Next, we're going to hear from Ms. Sheriff with some helpful information about tonight's schedule.
Good evening, parents. My name is Meredith Sheriff, and I am the Assistant Principal for Student Services here at York. Welcome to Open House. By now, you should have received an email that highlights all of the different events that are happening today. You are able to access your students' teacher individual Zoom links in the document that was shared in the email. Please ask your student or view your student's Power School for the list of each of your students' teachers. In addition to viewing your students' teacher Zoom links, you are welcome to join the Student Services and Counselor Zoom links this evening. Freshman parents are encouraged to click on their student's counselor and view their link to talk about the Freshman Orientation and Guidance Program. All of the rest of student services, deans, social workers, school psychologists, we will be part of one presentation. You can click on any of our names to view our event. Please remember that open house is about meeting your teachers, meeting the different staff that we have in the school. Individual student appointments can be handled when we have our parent-teacher conferences in October. Thanks again for coming this evening and being part of our event, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thanks, Ms. Sheriff. Remember to keep your Zoom mic muted when entering the meetings and to keep all questions for later. The teachers are on a very tight schedule.
And finally, we want to introduce Miss Albert and Mr. Hatterlin to speak about our innovative business incubator classes and ways parents can get involved.
Welcome, York parents. I'm Wendy Albert, the Division Chair for Career and Tech Ed.
And I'm Steve Hatterline, the Business Incubator teacher.
The York High School Business Incubator program is excited to launch the second year of this unique entrepreneurship course.
We're currently seeking volunteers to serve as mentors and or coaches to the York Incubator students. We have a particular need for additional mentors this year due to our growing program. Mentors are matched with one student team for the year as they work through the process of designing and launching their own real-world business. They help facilitate learning by asking questions, helping students seek answers to their business questions, and facilitating team dynamics.
The mentor time commitment is approximately 1 hour each week in a virtual or in-person setting at a time that fits your schedule. We also have additional opportunities for coaching that allow our volunteers to bring their unique business expertise to a lesson or unit taught during the year.
If interested in serving as a volunteer in any capacity, please complete the York Business Incubator volunteer form available at bit.ly/2020 Inc. Volunteer, all lowercase.
It has been amazing to watch the inventiveness and ingenuity of our students as they work through the challenge of developing a viable business and put it into action. We would love to have you be a part of the Business Incubator class. If you have questions about volunteering, please feel free to reach out to Mr. Hatterline or myself.
Thank you to our administrators and teachers for hosting a wonderful virtual event.
And thank you, parents, for all that you do in the community and with your students. It's been a challenging year, but we're all in this together.